For decades, football fans believed one thing. The future of the sport is built on culture, legacy, and community. But that belief is being shattered by a model that shouldn't work, yet is reshaping the game faster than anything in history. It's a strategy of financial brute force, a controlled explosion of wealth that defies the rules of organic growth. This model is buying players, clubs, and tournaments at a scale that feels unsustainable, unstable, and almost dangerous. And its success is forcing a global superpower to react. This isn't just a competition. It's a high-stakes battle for football's soul, where one side's victory could mean the other's collapse. The real question isn't who's winning, but who will survive. In one corner, you have a model that seems to break every rule of how football has always been built. Led by Saudi Arabia and Qatar, this approach is a financial blitzkrieg, fueled by the seemingly infinite resources of sovereign wealth funds. It's less a strategy and more a hostile takeover of the sports landscape. We saw it with Qatar, which spent an estimated $220 billion on infrastructure for the 2022 World Cup. Now, we're seeing it with Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, PIF, which is pouring billions into its domestic league to lure the world's biggest stars and buying stakes in clubs across the globe. This isn't just about sports. It is a core component of national strategies like Vision 2030, designed to pivot economies away from oil and project a new global image of power and modernity. They're using hard power dressed in a football kit, where money is the tool to accelerate their rise. The goal is explicit: make the Saudi Pro League a top 10 league in the world by 2030. In the other corner is the response, a slower, more strategic model from the United States, a nation now positioning itself as football's next great frontier. The American model is a textbook case of soft power, a long game built on cultural appeal, media savvy, and corporate partnerships. It's what some call commercial statecraft. The plan is unfolding across the American decade of sports, starting with the Copa America, moving to the expanded FIFA Club World Cup, and hitting its peak with the 2026 FIFA World Cup and the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics. Each event is a deliberate step to weave football into the American cultural and commercial fabric. It's not about state-funded acquisitions, but about building a self-sustaining industry that exports an American-flavored version of the game. The strategy is patient and corporate, a slow burn designed for long-term dominance. To understand the sheer instability of this conflict, you have to follow the money. The numbers are staggering. The Gulf model operates on a scale that defies traditional investment logic. Qatar's preparations for the 2022 World Cup were the most expensive in history, with a price tag reported to be over $220 billion. This wasn't just for stadiums. It was a state-funded overhaul of the nation's infrastructure, including new metro systems and cities, all to elevate its global prestige. Saudi Arabia is following a similar script, but with even greater ambition. As part of Vision 2030, the kingdom's public investment fund has effectively nationalized its top football clubs. This has allowed them to offer colossal contracts to stars like Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar, and Karim Benzema, turning them into global ambassadors for the nation. The planned investment for the 2034 World Cup is expected to be equally massive. This is state-driven capitalism, where the return on investment is measured in global influence, not just profit. The American financial model, by contrast, is a decentralized, market-driven ecosystem. The 2026 World Cup is projected to generate up to $30.5 billion in economic output for the U.S. through private enterprise, tourism, and job creation. But the hidden power of the American strategy lies deeper. The plan is to create sports deal rooms around these events, turning tournaments into platforms for major international business deals in tech, media, and finance. This model is about creating fertile ground for private investment. Major League Soccer, MLS, is the prime example. Franchise valuations are soaring, with some analysts considering them recession-proof assets. The key is the league structure. There is no risk of relegation, which offers unparalleled financial stability to owners. Lionel Messi's arrival at Inter Miami illustrates this perfectly. His presence caused a surge in ticket prices, viewership, and social media engagement, delivering the club its first major trophy in 2023. It's a model based on creating sustainable value. But the question remains, can this slow, steady growth compete with a tidal wave of cash? Beyond the balance sheets, this is a war for cultural relevance, a battle for the hearts and minds of billions of fans. And this is where the hidden costs emerge. The United States wields its soft power through Hollywood, Nike, and global tech giants, infusing football with a potent cultural cocktail. Sports diplomacy is central to this. By hosting global events, the U.S. projects an image of openness and inclusivity, heavily promoting the growth of women's football, where it is already a world leader. The Messi effect is the ultimate case study. His move to Miami wasn't just a signing. It was a cultural event that turned Inter Miami into a global brand overnight. He made MLS a destination for viewers around the world. This is the American model's ace, leveraging celebrity and media to create a narrative that money alone can't buy. The Gulf model, for all its headline-grabbing power, faces a critical vulnerability. The term most often used to describe these investments is sports washing, using the glamour of sports to distract from criticisms around human rights. While the money has undeniably raised the profile of its leagues, it comes with a fundamental challenge. You could buy players, but can you buy authentic fan loyalty? The strategy is top-down. Signing a star like Cristiano Ronaldo instantly provides a global audience and has been shown to increase attendance for his club. These players become the faces of a nation's ambition. The goal is to project an image of brilliance and benignity. However, this approach has drawn criticism for prioritizing elite signings over grassroots development, raising doubts about the sport's long-term cultural health in the region. The battle for the Gulf isn't just about winning fans' attention. It's about winning their trust and proving their project is more than a geopolitical power play. In this high-stakes game, each model's greatest strength is also its breaking point. The great strength of the U.S. model is its sustainability. It is designed to grow organically, deeply integrated with the world's largest consumer market. By hosting a decade of major sporting events, America is creating a self-reinforcing cycle of growth and investment. MLS is noted for a competitive balance that stands in contrast to the top-heavy structure of many other leagues, building a stable commercial platform. But here is where the model could break. Its deliberate pace is a weakness. It's a slow burn in a world moving at lightning speed. And while it projects openness, this image is fragile. Strict visa regulations have, in the past, complicated entry for athletes, damaging its soft power credentials. There's a tangible risk that this cautious, long-term approach will simply be outrun by the sheer velocity of the Gulf's financial onslaught. In a direct fight with hard cash, soft power can lose. The Gulf model's undeniable strength is its speed. It could transform a sporting landscape overnight. Backed by sovereign wealth, nations like Saudi Arabia can acquire any player and host any event, rapidly advancing the goals of economic diversification outlined in plans like Vision 2030. For a country wanting to establish itself as a global power, there are few faster tools. But this strength is built on a foundation of hydrocarbon wealth, and its long-term stability is a serious question. The costs are astronomical, and the model is plagued by reputational risk. Accusations of sports washing can limit the depth of its cultural reach. It's a strategy that wins eyeballs but struggles to win hearts. It builds stadiums, but not necessarily communities. This leaves the model vulnerable to shifts in global energy markets and to a public that is increasingly wary of money's raw influence. As these two forces compete, a third, more dangerous possibility is emerging. Not a victory for one, but a hostile merger of both. What happens when American media's savvy collides with the financial firepower of the Gulf? The result could be a hybrid model that completely redefines football's future by 2035. This is the part no one talks about. Imagine Gulf money funding the global rollout of American AI-driven analytics, immersive streaming platforms, and fan experiences. This synergy could create truly global leagues built on multi-club ownership, where a network of clubs across continents shares data and marketing resources, funded by sovereign wealth, but operated with American commercial expertise. This fusion isn't just a theory. Saudi Arabia's investments in women's football are growing, creating a structure that could be amplified by partnering with American sports marketing firms. In turn, U.S. sports franchises, seen as stable and lucrative assets, are becoming attractive targets for Gulf investors. Major events are already pointing toward this future. The 2030 World Cup, hosted across 3 continents, provides a blueprint for unprecedented global cooperation. A future where the U.S. and a Gulf state co-host an event, blending American organization with Gulf funding, is no longer unthinkable. This could create a dominant and potentially unchallengeable force in global sport. However, The path to this fusion is filled with risk. A clash of cultures and values, or friction between U.S. foreign policy and the ambitions of Gulf nations, could easily derail any partnership. We are at a historic crossroads. The traditional European powers are being flanked by two rising empires, each with a radically different and potentially self-destructive vision for football. In one corner, the United States is playing the long game, a methodical march of soft power and market-driven growth. It's a strategy built for sustainability, but it may be too slow to survive the new reality. In the other, the Gulf states are in an all-out sprint, using immense financial firepower to buy their way to the top. Theirs is a model of breathtaking speed, but its foundation is volatile and its cultural acceptance is not guaranteed. This is a battle between depth and speed, culture and cash, a slow burn and a big bang. Both are vying for commercial dominance and geopolitical influence. So, which empire is more fragile? Is it the slow, deliberate strategy of American soft power, or the cash-fueled, high-speed gamble of the Gulf states? Or does the future belong to a dangerous hybrid of the two? A fusion that will create a new world order in football? Let us know your predictions in the comments below.